What if I told you that the heaviest thing you're carrying right now isn't in your bag, isn't in your apartment, it's inside your head? February is almost over, and most people are waiting for spring to feel different. New energy, new start, new version of themselves. But here's the truth, nobody tells you. Spring doesn't bring transformation, you bring it, and it starts with what you choose to leave behind. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll feel lighter, I promise. There's something about the end of winter that feels complicated. It's not quite spring yet. The days are a little longer, but it still gets dark too early. You've almost made it through, but almost can feel heavier than the beginning. And in that in-between space, February becomes the month where we collect things. We hold on to grudges, to regrets, to the voice in our head that says we're not doing enough, not being enough, not living enough. I used to do this every single year. I would get to the end of February feeling like I had failed somehow, like everyone else was thriving and I was just surviving. And then one day I asked myself a simple question. What if I'm not failing? What if I'm just carrying too much? That question changed everything. And today I'm sharing the 5 specific things that I and thousands of people just like you need to consciously leave behind before we step into March. Not tomorrow, not on the 1st, right now, as you watch this. But before we get to the list, I need to say something uncomfortable. Most of what's weighing you down right now, you put it there yourself. Not because you're weak, not because you're broken, but because nobody ever taught you how to let go. We're taught to push through, to be strong, to keep going. But nobody sits us down and says, hey, it's okay to put that down. You don't have to carry it anymore. The habit of punishing yourself for every mistake, the exhausting performance of being good enough for everyone around you, the energy you give to people who take and never give back, the life you keep postponing until everything is perfect. These aren't just bad habits, they are invisible weights, and you've been walking around with them so long, you forgot you were even carrying them. Today, we put them down, one by one. Here's the plot twist most people miss. Letting go is not the same as giving up. In fact, it's the opposite. Letting go takes more courage than holding on. Holding on is passive. It's familiar. It's what our nervous system defaults to because it feels safe. But letting go is an act of radical self-respect. It's you saying, I deserve more than this weight. I choose differently starting now. And the beautiful thing about February, about this exact moment, is that nature itself is showing you how it's done. Trees don't cling to last year's leaves. The earth doesn't refuse to thaw. Spring doesn't ask permission to arrive. It just lets go and becomes something new. So can you. Here are the 5 things. Let's go through them together. Number 1, the habit of criticizing yourself for every mistake. You made mistakes this year. Good. That means you were living, trying, reaching. Mistakes are not evidence that you're failing. They are the curriculum. You're learning. And that is not something to punish yourself for. That is something to honor. Leave the self-criticism in February. Take the lesson. Leave the shame. Number 2, the fear of not living up to other people's expectations. Someone, somewhere is always going to be disappointed in your choices. That's not a problem to fix. That's just life. You were not put here to be convenient for everyone. You were put here to be alive, to be yourself, to be genuinely happy. The moment you stop performing for an invisible audience, you start actually living. Leave the people-pleasing in February. Number 3, communicating with people who drain you. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. If you feel tired, small, anxious, or invisible, that's your answer. You don't need to hate them. You don't need a dramatic ending. You just need to quietly, lovingly choose yourself. Protect your energy like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Leave the draining connections in February. Number 4, postponing your life until the perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth. It doesn't exist. The moment you keep waiting for, the one where everything is ready, where you feel confident, where the timing is finally right, it will never arrive on its own. The only way to create it is to begin right now with what you have, where you are. Leave the waiting in February. Number 5, the belief that you're not ready enough. You are more ready than you think. You always have been. The version of you watching this video right now has survived every hard day so far. Has figured things out when there was no roadmap. Has shown up even when it was terrifying. That is not someone who is not ready. That is a professional at being human. Leave the self-doubt in February. 5 things. 5 invisible weights: self-criticism, people-pleasing, toxic connections, postponing life, the lie that you're not ready. Leave them here in February, in the cold, in the past. March is waiting for you, and she doesn't care about your mistakes or your fears or how many times you almost gave up. She only cares about one thing: that you show up as you are, right now. Spring is about renewal, but renewal doesn't start in nature. It starts in the decision you make today, in the quiet moment after watching a video, in the small, brave choice to put something down and refuse to pick it back up. Start with yourself. Love yourself first. That's not selfish. That's the foundation of everything. So, tell me, which one of these 5 things are you leaving behind this February? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to celebrate your lightness with you. If this video reached you at the right moment, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. And if you're new here, welcome. This channel is your space for growth, softness, and becoming. I'll see you in spring.